Welcome back to my channel. I am giving you guys an update on the second round of my rolling fast. It has been 6 days and I am down 10 full pounds. Yes, 6 days. I started off Monday with my first rolling fast, and I started my second round on Thursday night, and I broke my fast this Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. So that put me at 60 hours and 57 minutes. From this fast that I just completed, I lost 3 pounds. So that put me at a total loss of 10 pounds. I don't know if I just said my starting weight, but it let me just say it. It was 260 pounds, and I'm now at 250 pounds in 6 days. So fasting definitely works. I see that I got a few new subscribers, so I definitely want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I'm guessing if you subscribe, you are either fasting currently or you are interested in fasting and you're just looking for some motivation and encouragement, or looking for that one sign to tell you, what are you waiting for? Please start, because it definitely works. I have been playing around with fasting since 2019 when I first got introduced to intermittent fasting. In 2019, I started off with the bare minimum, the 16-8, where you fast for 16 hours and you eat in the 8-hour window. And then from there, I graduated to the 24, where I fast for 20 hours and 8 in a 4-hour period. And then I graduated from that to OMAD, where you eat 1 meal a day. And then from there, I started playing with more extended fast. So I took it slow. I played around a lot with it, but I knew that it worked. It was the only thing that has worked for me. I have tried keto, and my experience with keto was not great. I think I did keto consistently for a year, and I lost a lot of weight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got down to the lower 200s, and I looked it good, but I felt horrible. I lost a lot of muscle mass doing it. I lost a lot of, I believe, micronutrients, because you have to cut out a lot of things that I'm listening to other people being scared to eat fruit and carbohydrate. And most people are not, let's just be real. Most people are not going their whole entire life not eating carbohydrates, right? So you're going to fall off. It's not something that's sustainable for most people. And I don't care about what people think you should be doing. You have to do what works for you. And because, again, anything that you do is going to have to be a lifestyle, because if it doesn't become a lifestyle, of course, you're just going to revert back to your old self. You're going to gain the weight back, and you're going to be back on that hamster wheel. You're going to be on this roller coaster. So I believe in, that's why my channel is It All Boils Down to You, because it really do. Keep your eye on your own paper. Get to know yourself. Understand what works for yourself and apply that. Shut out the noise, because I'm quick to block somebody. I'm quick to cut somebody off. I'm quick to, hibernate and do what I got to do for me and shut out the noise, because people will have you all over the place. And that's why it's so important that you really get to know yourself. That's why it's so important for self-development. It's very important, because you need to be able to trust yourself, follow your intuition, and do what's best for you. And that leads me back to fasting, because fasting is not just a weight loss tool or a weight loss method. It literally unlocks something inside of you. It literally introduces you to yourself. I mean, you don't have anything else to do. Food, or I would say eating, can be a distraction. Let's be real, because most of us are not eating, are utilizing food in a proper way. We're not eating because it is, fuel, right? We're not using it for fuel. A lot of us are using it as a distraction. A lot of us are emotional eating. I would be the first one to say that's me, hands down, right? Fasting has allowed me to cut out the distraction, right? Because you ain't got nothing else to do. You can't eat. When you feeling different emotions, you can't run to food. You have to literally sit with that and work through it. fasting has taught me so much about myself. First of all, if you are even starting fasting, be proud of yourself, because a lot of people cannot sustain themselves from food and from eating. So to me, I believe that being able to fast is my superpower. I'm very proud of myself from being able to, say, hey, I went 4 days, without eating. I went 2 days without eating. I went, doing these rolling fasts. I have never done a rolling fast past 2 weeks. I have always fell off the hamster wheel because I just didn't have that accountability. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos and I'm uploading these videos, because of course I want to be an inspiration to other people. I want to help other people and inspire them to get on this bandwagon, because this is one of them things that I'm just like, anybody who knows me in real life, real life, know I am like the biggest advocate of fasting. And what better way to hop on this camera and show, look at me, I am a big girl. So showing up every time on these videos and giving my update, first of all, it's keeping me accountable, because when I want to quit or I want to eat and I'm like, oh my God, I'm hungry, I think about, oh my God, like, you got to get back on camera. For me, I don't know, I just can't live my life. I'm not a liar, right? If I say I'm going to do something, especially like on a big platform like this, I'm going to do it. So it has been a blessing for me. I'm like, I already knew, you need to hop on here, put this video on here, instead of fasting behind the scenes like I normally do, because I don't have that accountability. There's no one around me that's fasting. I don't have, friends who are really interested in fasting, let alone health in general, you know what I mean? So I'm like, let me come find my tribe. And me coming here, I'm seeing that. I have 10 new subscribers, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm really building my tribe. If you don't have that, and you don't have that accountability, or you don't have people around you that are doing the same thing, because when you're doing something new like this, when you are actually becoming a new person, you're working on yourself, you're transforming yourself, you have to surround yourself with people who are on the same hype as you. It's just not going to work if you are hanging around the same people, because you are who you hang around. You are your environment. And I truly do believe that. I understand that if I want to change, not only am I changing internally, externally, that's going to follow, because whether you believe it or not, however you feel internally, whatever's going on internally, you're going to manifest that in your external reality. It's crazy because I never even, things have changed for me so drastically over the years with fasting, even just playing, because I wasn't consistent. I'm just tapping in, doing a 5-day fast here and there, you know what I mean? Probably once I did a rolling 5-day fast, 2 cycles. Sorry, my baby sleep. 2 cycles 1 year, and didn't do it no more, right? But those of you who are starting, I will say this, because I even read certain comments on other people's pages that are fasting, and I hear the same thing, I need to get back on it. I'm not consistent. I always fall off. So I'm scared to start because I'm just going to fall off. But I'm going to tell you that it's not for nothing. I used to think the same thing, that 5-day fast I did was in vain, because I never did it again for, 5 months down the line. I probably did it again in the next 6 months, right? Or that rolling 72-hour fast that I may have done for 2 weeks and then fall off and then get back up into 4, 5, 6 months, or that intermittent fasting that you did. It's never in vain, because first of all, it's something new. So you have to understand, when your parents first bought you a bike, you didn't hop on that bike. And I'm talking about people who you never rode a bike before, right? You didn't hop on that bike and just start riding that bike. I'm about to hop on this bike, get on here, and I'm gone. Bye. You know what I mean? That didn't happen. You got on, you had to learn, you fell, you hurt yourself plenty of times, but each time you got back up, you got stronger. Each time you got back up, your brain remembered, I remember this. I got to pedal like this. I got to turn like this. I have to balance like this. It's the same thing with fasting. you guys don't know, like, even when I tell my coworkers that I work with now, and I got them fasting, they are doing 36-hour fast here and there. They say that, you have so much. What did they say? You have so much. You're so strong. How are you able to do this? And then they feel discouraged sometimes, and I'm like, you guys don't understand. I have been playing with this and tapping into fasting for 5 years. You know what I mean? In and out, in and out, in and out for 5 years. And I used to think that it was for nothing, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't consistent. But I'm telling you that each time you fast, each time you fall off, you get back on, your mind is remembering that. Your body is remembering that. And then also for people like me who have metabolic disorders and issues, I was diagnosed with PCOS at 16. If you go back to some of my earlier videos, I explained those issues that I was experiencing. Let me tell you something. When I first started fasting, my doctor told me I had prediabetes, right? My fasting glucose was always 103. And you know that if your fasting glucose is 103, that means that your insulin levels are high. Even when I would play around with 5-day fast, all of these things, and I would do this for years and years and years, it will always, when I get my blood work done, be 103. Now, I know, like, okay, if it's 103, that means my insulin levels have to be high, because for it to even maintain the blood sugar level at 103, insulin is working extra harder just to keep it there. Do you guys know that last year I had to do blood work 3 times? Each time my fasting blood work was always at 75. Now I went from 103 to 75, and this is with me tapping in and out of fasting, doing extended fasting, right? But I'm not being consistent, but I'm still doing it enough to get it down to 75, to the point where I'm like, I'm getting my blood work done, and I'm like, is this true? Is this real? Like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Like, and not realizing that, I'm like, wait, this is why I'm able to at least maintain my weight when I'm not fasting. You know what I mean? I'm not gaining weight. I'm able to maintain because my blood sugars are corrected. These are things that are happening internally. My confidence levels has risen extremely. Listen, I used to think that I was an extrovert. I'm not, like, not no more. I was an extrovert. Not no more. I'm not shy no more. I love being outside. I love socializing with people. I love people. Like, I used to be like the ones like, nah, I just want to be in the house. I'm an extrovert, blah, blah, blah. That's not me no more. And I never would have known that about myself. But like I stated, fasting just unlocks something inside of you. Look at me on the camera doing this video. Like, this is proof. I would have never thought in a million years that this would be me talking to myself in the camera. Like, I am not the same person. I am not the same person. And I truly believe it's because of fasting. And the thing with fasting is we like to focus on weight loss. I'm not going to focus on, like, if I'm telling you now, this page, we about to be lit up in here because we're going to get down to it. I'm all about really becoming the best version of myself. I want you guys to become the best version of yourselves. I'm all about that. I'm all about doing the work. I'm all about self-development. I'm all about, transforming ourselves and becoming the person that we know we want to be, that we are meant to be, that we already are. We just need to get there. I'm all about that. And if you really start fasting, and I'm talking about extended fasting, because I don't think I got that with just intermittent fasting. I'm talking about doing longer fasts, over 24 hours, over 36 hours. You start unlocking levels. You start, it's just, I can't really so much explain it, but I'm telling you, if you're watching this video and you were thinking about starting, this is your sign to start. Don't wait no more. This is your time to start. If you're tired of dealing with depression, and this, I'm not a psychologist, okay? I'm not any type of medical doctor. Listen, this is just a person who knows. I have, not no more, because another thing, I got ultrasounds done of like my uterus. I have gotten blood work done. They can't even say I have PCOS no more. They don't say I have PCOS no more. So I'm not even gonna claim that no more. I don't, okay? You know what I mean? The PCOS is gone. How did it leave? Fasting. I'm gonna keep giving it to fasting, giving all credit to fasting. But if you are starting, this is your sign. And if you're already fasting and you're needing some encouragement, this is the encouragement that you need. Keep going. I don't care if you fall off. I don't care if you fall off tomorrow. I'm telling you that it still adds up. You're getting stronger. It is teaching you. It is teaching your body. It is teaching your mind. And then on top of that, you're doing something that most people cannot do. I hear it all the time. People tell me all the time, how do you go 2 days without fasting? I can't even go an hour without fasting. I hear it all the time. People starting to now get up on the hype. Fasting is starting to become more popular. But I'm telling you now, it's not a fad. It's not something that is like one of those weight loss gimmicks or, weight loss fad. No, fasting is really a lifestyle. It will literally change your life. Do it. Don't wait. Do it. I am like team faster. Team, please start fasting because, oh my God, like I would not be where I'm at today if I did not start fasting. If I didn't start fasting. So I started my fast today at 7:30 p.m. I'll be breaking it again on Wednesday. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please like the video, comment below. I try to respond to the comments that I receive. And another thing, let me just say this. I have 3 babies. I have a 4-year-old. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I have a 10-year-old son. My 4-year-old is a son too. I have 3 kids. They're young, right? I have a husband. So I'm wearing many different hats. I work a full-time job. My job is not physically demanding, but it is mentally demanding. I process referrals all day for a medical group. You know what I mean? So I have to be sharp mentally. I have to be on it. And fasting keeps me focused. I have my best days when I'm in a fasted state. I know it sounds weird. It sounds completely weird, but I'm telling you, I have my best days. Man, in this past 6 days, I have gotten so much done. My house stay clean. I'm more focused at work. I'm able to tolerate stress more. Just this Friday when I was fasting, it was so funny because my coworkers, we had a heavy load of referrals that we had to process for our patients and get out. And they were like, I'm super stressed out. And I was like, me too. And then I thought about it. I was like, wait, I'm not stressed out. No, I'm not. I am not stressed out. Like, I literally find myself when I'm in a fasted state being able to tolerate stress more. And that was something that I dealt with. I dealt with a lot of adrenal fatigue. I used to burn out quickly. Now, there are things that I had to do, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, right? But that I had to add with the fasting, incorporate with the fasting, but fasting is the main vehicle that has got me here, right? When I'm home, usually I'm like, you at work, you eat, you come home, now you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta help the kids with the homework, get the kids ready for bath. And I used to just always feel depleted. Not no more. Even in 6 days, and I only did 2 rounds of this. In 6 days, my life has completely, what is the word I'm looking for? My life has completely upgraded in 6 days. And I'm telling you, this is how fast fasting works. Like, we've been doing this since evolution, since before time. And I believe that food just constantly, it just doesn't work for me. Like, I can't eat consecutively back to back. I don't know if it's because I have a slower digestive system, but I can't. Like, I'm not one of those people. I notice that when I eat back to back, like Monday, eat Tuesday, eat Wednesday, things start to slow down. I get constipated. I start feeling sluggish, fatigued. I start feeling having a lot of brain fog. I'm not able to focus and things like that. So for me, even, let's just say, even if I'm like, okay, I don't want to do rolling fast, I don't want to do that, I know just for my health and for my body to work at an optimal level, for me to be efficient, I have to fast at least bare minimum 36 hours. That works for me. Now, I have tried for a whole, because I'm one of those people that I like to use myself as a guinea pig. I like to be my own mad scientist and experiment with myself. So I've tried almost everything because I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what works. First of all, for me, I'm like, I mess with myself tough. I'm Virgo. We are hypochondriacs. And I'll be like, no, I'm scary. Like, I want to live, but I don't want to just live. I want to feel good, in this lifetime. I want to enjoy life. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want, even when I think back, when I think of my future and me running around with my babies, like, I don't want to be, my mom is very active. My mom is 60 years old. She looks good. She's active. She actually works at FedEx throwing boxes. Like, she's strong. I want to be like that. I want to be mobile. I don't want my kids to have to worry about, oh, I have to take care of my mom. Like, my mom's sick. Like, I don't want to go through that. So it's like, no, I have to get a hold on this today. And that's another thing. Like, I used to have a lot of inflammation, a lot of pain. I don't have that no more. I don't deal with those issues. So for me, it's like my body has healed so much internally that the next step, I believe my body is like, all right, we got rid of the insulin resistance. We reversed the insulin resistance. We reversed the PCOS. We reversed the depression. We reversed the anxiety. We reversed all of these things that you had, the inflammation, the pain that you was dealing with your body. Now the last step is getting this weight off of me. And I believe that my body is now ready to do so. It is. So just stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I want to go to bed. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. But I just want you guys to start today. It's only been 6 days for me. And look at this face. Look at this face. Look at my energy. Look at my attitude. Just listen. Experience it for yourself. Don't be watching these videos and letting people, fast. They're getting amazing results, not just for weight loss, but they're transforming their lives. They are healing from things. I'm able to forgive the unforgivable. I listen, there are certain things that I don't even get triggered off of that I used to. There are certain people that I used to couldn't stand. I hated, that I have so much love for. I'm more empathetic. Yes, I'm more empathetic. Now it's just like when people do things to me, and I know it sounds corny, but real talk, I'll be like, they don't know no better. They don't know no better. Listen, I have so much love in my heart to give. I have so much just love for humans, right? I don't get upset no more about things. I don't let things bother me. I'm just good. I'm good. My household is good. And us as moms, like, we hold so much power when we are at the best version of ourselves, right? When we're up, the whole house is up. Everything is running smoothly. My kids, they're happy. They're happy because mommy's happy. They're happy because they're watching me. They're seeing me change. Just start fasting. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you to the new subscribers that I have. Thank you for the likes on my previous video. Thank you guys so much. I just can't wait to continue this journey. Thank you. See you on the next video.